Beer here back in the Fantasy Bar Tuesday on tap. 6 of my favorite plays ready for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, including a couple of my favorite stacks. We'll get started for you here for Tuesday night. A premium bat. I want to make sure I get in my lineups tonight. A starting pitcher in a great matchup with some solid strikeout upside, and a beast of the night. I think is one of the best values on both sites. Who are we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Tuesday edition Beers Daily Fantasy six-pack, talking some baseball. We are back with 6 of my favorite plays for you for the Tuesday night slate. Thank you, as always, for stopping by the Fantasy Bar and checking out today's video. Before we get to those plays, take a second, click that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Pints and Picks back tonight. 2 of my favorite prop bets for Tuesday night. So if you love betting props, make sure you're checking that out over on our Scores and Odds YouTube page for tonight's games. All right, let's get rolling here. Big slate of games, and we've narrowed it down to 6 of my favorites. Let's start with Heimer Candelario of the Reds. Candelario swinging a good bat right now. Hits in 11 of the last 13 games. 4 multi-hit games from over the last 9. And we know the power has been there as well. 3 home runs for him over the last 7 games. Since being inserted in this 3-hole in this lineup, has been ultra productive here. And the power has been there all season long against right-handed pitching. 247, the ISO form. But over the last month, we've seen that number jump to 328 against righties, and what a home run matchup that he gets here. Tristan McKenzie has allowed 8 home runs in just the last 3 starts alone. Great American Small Park, always a good bet for some long balls, and then Candelario, a great option here for Tuesday night. Let's stay right there and build the stack with TJ Friedel. Friedel also swinging a good bat, especially with the home runs. That's on 3 home runs for him over the last 8, and we just talked about the power against McKenzie. This guy leads this team with a 250 ISO against right-handed pitching this season, and loves the 4-seam fastball. We know that's a primary pitch from Tristan McKenzie. 55% of the time to right-handed hitters over the last year, that's what he goes to. Friedel, 394 WOBA against that pitch and a 259 ISO here. Love the Reds in this spot tonight against Tristan McKenzie. All right, let's spend up here on a premium bat. I want to get in lineups tonight. We're talking Juan Soto of the Yankees. So anytime a righty on the hill, Juan Soto, one of the best in all of baseball. We talk about it all the time. 14 home runs already this season against righties. That is in the top 5. All the other categories, pretty much top 5 in everything here. I mean, look at the numbers. 445 WOBA, ISO way up at 299 against right-handed pitching. Now, Brady Singer, solid young pitcher. I have some faith in him, but against lefties, not so much. 360 WOBA, 207 the ISO. And over the last month, those numbers have ballooned to a 493 WOBA and a 269 ISO. So great spot here for Juan Soto tonight against the struggling Brady Singer. All right, speaking of pitchers, let's get my favorite one for Tuesday night. We'll roll with Bryan Woo of Seattle. So the pitch count been a concern, and this guy is still racking up some big-time numbers. So the encouraging sign, 85 pitches, season high in his last start. So maybe the leash going to get a little bit longer here for Bryan Woo, and I don't think the prices have really caught up to that fact. We know the strikeout upside is certainly there, and it's really there against right-handed hitters this season. 26.5% strikeout rate against righties. Looking at projected lineup for the Chicago White Sox, seeing 6 righties projected to start here tonight. Now, bottom half of the league in strikeout rate against righties, but the lowest WOBA in all of baseball against right-handed pitching here. We know this is a punchless lineup. Yes, they scored a few runs last night. I think Bryan Woo has a dominant outing here. I think the strikeouts will be there, making him my favorite pitcher here for Tuesday night. All right, back to the bats with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. of Arizona. A really good spot for the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight against Mr. Suarez. Gurriel been swinging a very good bat, 3 multi-hit games over the last 5, and we're putting up big-time numbers against left-handed pitching. WOBA up at 387, ISO at 227, and another guy that really hits the fastball well, and Suarez leans on that pitch as well, like we talked about earlier with Tristan McKenzie. But Gurriel against lefties, throwing that fastball, 495 WOBA and a big 364 ISO. So another spot. I really love the power upside here in this matchup. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Prices are fair. Great matchup. Get him in those Tuesday night lineups. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Tuesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Easy to play. Just click that thumbs up button and head to the comment section and guess fantasy points on FanDuel tonight for my highest scoring hitter. Whoever's guess is the closest. Simple game. We're going to give you a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar. All right, let's wrap it up with my favorite play for Tuesday night. You know, Matt's Beast of the Night. Beast time, promised you 2 stacks. I just said I love Arizona. We're going to stay right there with the underpriced, in my opinion, Ketel Marte, tonight's beast of the night. Every time I see this guy's prices, I'm shocked at how low they are. Should be higher, especially over on DraftKings, just 5,100. Great price here for Ketel Marte, who leads all of Major League Baseball with 10 home runs against left-handed pitching. Second highest ISO at 392 in all of baseball, and Woba up there in the top 6 as well at 473. So this guy's numbers right there with guys like Aaron Judge. The price is simply not there. Now, Suarez should have an extended leash here tonight. He has had some short starts this season, but I think you could see him go 5-6 innings, 371 Woba, 236 ISO to righties, not great, 49% hard contact, also not great. Just an absolute smash spot here for the Diamondbacks, projected for over 5 runs, and then Gurriel and Ketel Marte are a big part of that here tonight. Ketel Marte, easily my favorite play on the board in tonight's beast of the night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Tuesday night 6-pack. As always, any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that YouTube comment section right below the video. Don't forget your guess for fantasy points on FanDuel for my highest scoring hitter for a shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. Also, give me a follow over on Twitter at Beermakersfan if you have not already. And Pints and Picks back tonight. 2 prop bets I really love. Check that out over on our Scores and Odds YouTube page for RotoGrinders.com. I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out in the Fantasy Bar. Best of luck on the slate tonight, and we will see you.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on RotoGrinders.com/videos.